What's up, guys? My name is SuperNoob117, and today I have a review for something that a lot of you guys probably have no idea what it is. But this is a Marvel Legends Showdown figure. For those of you that don't know, Marvel Legends Showdown happened right before Toy Biz went bankrupt and the rights went over to Hasbro. This is basically like Toy Biz's version of Marvel Universe, except there was a lot of quality control issues, but they were a lot better figures in whole. Now, I personally would never pose him with this thing, but I'm just showing you what he came with. They all came with a blaster, and the reason being is that they were partially figures and they were partially a game. So every single figure, Marvel Legends Showdown, like you see, every single figure would come with one of these big square cards. I only have 2 of them with me right now. I only have bought 3 of these figures, and these are, I don't even know what it is. These are like, you put like a bunch of them down, and they'd be the game board, and then you'd have the figures posed on this thing, and then that's their attack and that's their defense, and you'd have them move around and stuff like that and fight each other, and they could shoot their blasters. I've only had 3 Marvel Legends Showdown figures, and 2 of the 3 have broken. This is the only one that has not broken yet. I also have Dr. Octopus and whatever Iron Man armor was there. They'd also each come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cards that you could play for them. They'd come with 3 cards that have to do with their character and 3 random cards you could use for other characters. I.e., this is a Cyclops, and they only made cards for the figures that were made. They only had like 3 waves or something like that. So yeah, there weren't that many characters. So this is Cyclops, Thor, Invisible Woman, and then you got these ones which are all for Venom. And they have really cool art on them and stuff like that. I really like that art. It's very strange, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, there's that. They would also each come with these bases, which they would all have their own individual circle bottom, which some of them had their characters' faces and some of them just had like their logo. I believe this is just a repaint of the Spider-Man one, which is the exact same, just a different color. And they'd have like these things, which the old Marvel Legends came with, where they'd peg into their backs, and it's for like flying characters and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the packaging. I don't really show the packaging that much, but I'll do it now. There's the front booster pack, expand your battles, blah blah blah. Includes superposable figure, power base, projectile shooter, 6 power cards, and 1 battle tile. The other figures in this wave were Daredevil, Thor, and that Thor's really good. I seen who did I see using it in his displays? Cannons. I see him use that Thor in his displays all the time. The Venom, Invisible Woman, and Cyclops. And Invisible Woman had 2 other variants. Then there were Rider packs where there was Ghost Rider, Wolverine, and Namor. And then there were 2 packs. The 2 packs from this wave were Mole Man and Mr. Fantastic. And then the other one was Colossus and Magneto. So that's pretty cool. These guys were actually pretty cool. They're way more posable in some aspects. They're basically miniature Marvel Legends, and that's what's really cool about them. The reason I got this Venom is I was thinking about it, and I didn't have any Venom that was good for this scale. I know that the Spider-Man line has a Venom, but he's got like one. That one has like ball-jointed elbows or ball hinge, and then he's got ball hinge thighs, and then his entire leg is unposable otherwise. No knee and no ankle, which is just not going to work. So I picked up this guy. He has a little bit strange head sculpt. I'm not used to this type of Venom. I'm more used to the one from the Spider-Man line, so I might pick that one up and do a head swap. I'm not sure about it right now. So yeah, the detail is freaking great. It feels like a miniature Marvel Legends. It's just got all these crevices, and it's a very imperfect figure, and that's the way it should be. It's got veins and stuff like that. It's just really cool. I really like this figure a lot. If you can see on his tongue, he's got acid on it. He's got tons of teeth all separate and stuff like that. He's a really cool figure. So I'll just say articulation. His head's on a ball joint. look up and down some, rotate 360. His shoulders are kind of a problem with me, or for me, with this figure. They're on a ball joint like the other figures in this figure line are, but they only go up that high. And then to rotate them is kind of awkward because like you can't just like straight rotate them because they get stuck, and they're really tight when you're trying to turn them, but like they pop right off otherwise. And his shoulders are a ball joint. He's got bicep swivel. Bends 2 points at the elbow. This figure does not have a waist, or not a waist, a swivel wrist. Like, his wrist can't rotate at all, which is kind of strange. The other figures in this line did have it. This guy doesn't, I guess. But they have a hinge where their wrist can go in and out. And then he also has a hinge on his fingers, so his hands can kind of close. But, like, they don't make that perfect fist that you are used to, so it's better to have them open. He's got really nice big hands that are very claw-like. He's got I believe a ball hinge upper torso, but it can't really rotate all that much, which is why they gave him a waist swivel, which is a ball joint. I just found out. I didn't mean to pop that off, but it is on a ball joint, but it doesn't really ball that much. That's just so it can swivel easier. His hips are on a ball joint, so they can go forward, back. They can't really go in and out all that much because the ball joint's very restrictive. But they rotate at the upper leg, bend at 2 points in the knee, rotate at basically the ankle, mid-shin. And the feet are on a ball joint, so you can have them kind of ankle rock a little bit, but not much. And then they also have a hinge so they can go forward and back. So, yeah, for articulation, this guy's basically Marvel Legends articulated figure. Put him next to the Marvel Universe Apocalypse. He's a well-sized figure. He's a pretty big guy. And I'm used to Venom being a fairly big guy. I like Venom as a bigger character. So if you want to get this guy, you can't buy him in stores, but you can pick him up on eBay. I got this guy for $19 shipped, but that's because I didn't want to go through all the hassle of bidding. If you want to try and bid for him, you could probably get him for $10, if not less. Don't spend more than $25. I mean, you can if you really wanted to, but you could definitely get it for cheaper than that. And also, if you go over $25, it would make a little bit more sense just to get the Spider-Man series one and then do a custom where you swap out his legs with X-Men Origins series Sabretooth, and you can fill in parts of that. If I end up making a custom like that, which I'm considering doing, because I know someone else who did it, and I'm considering making one for myself, just maybe to have another version of Venom. I'll show you guys how to do that. But, yeah. So this guy's a really great figure. He'll fit in with your Marvel Universe. If you're trying to make the Dark Avengers, he's perfect for when Venom goes crazy. And he'll fit with a lot of older displays. Won't really work for Thunderbolts because he's too small. But that's okay. Because I personally don't really like Thunderbolts all that much. So yeah, great figure. The only thing I have against this guy is his ball joints are a little bit hindersome, and also no wrist swivel. But the amount of sheer awesomeness this figure has really makes it up for me. I give this guy definitely a 9 out of 10. He's just really cool. Just look at that face. Super menacing. If you saw that walking down the street, you'd probably crap your pants. So yeah, just a great figure overall, and you guys should definitely pick him up if you're in the Marvel Universe. Oh, by the way, he has a hole in his back, and that's for the stand to go in. It just pegs in that hole. And the stand, like, if you wanted to use a stand, it's like you got other figures from this line. To have him actually be flying, you couldn't really get too many great flight poses. Like, the problem with this guy is, like, or with this stand, if you have that bent all the way, it's basically at standing level. And, so yeah, you really have to have him be in some sort of action pose. But, yeah, really cool figure. I should definitely pick him up. Look into other figures from this line. Good figures from it. I know there's a pretty good Iron Man one. The Namor is pretty awesome, and the Wolverine's pretty cool. Don't get the Ghost Rider. The Ghost Rider is just literally shit. You guys should definitely get the MU Ghost Rider. But yeah, I've rambled on for too long. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.